of what Juniper Mist brings to the table into what HPE Aruba Networking has been working on for a number of years. I talked to John Green here at the show, and I found out that Marvis is the branding for all AI ops that is going to be done inside of HPE networking. And that is big for me because you have seen a number of Tech Field Day presentations over the years where Juniper has talked about the importance of Marvis, what it brings to the table. I mean, Bob Friday has sat here for years and talked about the value of AI, even before OpenAI and Anthropic brought it to the masses. And for them to be able to take what Marvis offers and integrate it across that whole portfolio into Aruba Central, into the self-driving network capabilities, because that is what they're talking about. They're effectively saying we're building Waymo for networking. That is the fundamental shift in what this means, because it's not just using AI to give you insights into your network. It's creating a network that can take those insights and then fix itself, that can adjust itself to deal with things like user load. I mean, this is something we've seen a number of years, both at Aruba Atmosphere and HPE Discover, is how they're doing things like using AI to determine power consumption in APs so that they can start shutting them off to hit sustainability goals. Well, now I can shift things around so that more APs are turned on in certain areas when the users move over there. And I can chart all of this, and I have all of this rich data history that we can talk about. And that is a platform that you can continue to build on over the years. And then you can introduce interesting new things into it, like, new SD-WAN and SSE capabilities. That's one of those things that you get when you stop worrying about how these networks are being built. And John sat on stage and said, network engineers, they're not necessarily a dying breed. It's just that there's a certain number of them. And the needs that we have had for them recently have grown significantly because the networks are becoming more complex, and the people that are coming into it don't see networking as the most important part. They would rather be vibe coding AI agents to help them with their workloads. And meanwhile, we're over here in the cabling salt mines trying to make things happen. So I think that the value that HPE sees in these self-driving networks is that they can just get out of the way of where the value is being generated, which right now is in AI. But it could be in quantum, it could be in supercomputers, it could be in any one of a number of different things. And I think that we need to be paying attention to the way that they are positioning this, because the more invisible the underlay infrastructure becomes, whether it's storage or networking, the more value that we're going to see being put into the higher layers of these technologies. And honestly, HPE is probably best positioned to do that with their leadership in cloud, specifically with Greenland.